fucking love young women. Slayer. Between 21 and 25.
21?
21 and
You're 33.
I'm 33 years old. It's been the best fucking experience.
I think I know why.
The best experience. Like, these women.
This video reminds me of a lesson that I'd learned years and years ago at one of my favorite classes. It was in a community college, a psychology class. I've talked about it before on this app. But anyway, the teacher in this class told us that relationships where there's a big age gap do not generally work out because the younger person tends to rebel. As is usually the case with younger people in all relationships where there's a big age gap. Ask any parent, a toddler is going to want to, tie their own shoes, or they're going to want to pour their own juice. Teenagers, they're going to want to drive. They want their independence. This is part of growing and developing into your own person. Also, I learned in this class that the age that the brain is fully developed is 25, which is interesting because that's the cutoff age that this man referenced when he talked about the kinds of women that he loves. So even though this man is waxing poetic about young women and how they're so malleable and cooperative and graceful, he knows, and most people know, that this is only for a limited amount of time. So in this case, he's going to have two options. Either he's going to have a revolving door of young women, or he's going to be able to find one woman that he's able to groom for a long period of time, and he's going to have that cooperativeness, malleability, and grace that he desires, with the caveat that she never rebels and she never matures. And the odds of her never rebelling and never maturing are against him. Now, if I remember correctly, this is the same guy who said,
I got a good job, I make very, very good money, and she says the only thing I need now is a man. Like, yo, like, who wants you? You're right. Like, once you have achieved these things, you have unfortunately disqualified.
so not only does he want them young so that he can form them because they're malleable, he wants them to be financially dependent on him. The level of control that this man is seeking is predatory levels. And in today's society where women are gaining more and more independence and they really have no need for a man's anything, really, because if you have the money, you can pay somebody to do what you need them to do, he and his type are becoming obsolete. So even though what this is essentially a predator telling us how he chooses his prey, it's also a sad man who's showing us the hellscape that he is creating him for himself, where he is aging out of a system that he's created, where he needs to be with younger women and he is no longer useful to them or to women his own age. But as long as there's someone who's still listening to him and thinks that he's wise, it makes perfect sense that he